our Malasana, our Yogi squat. Beautiful hip opener. Can be limited if your knees do not feel good in a deep knee bend. So let's walk through it and let's see what we can do to modify. We're gonna take our feet a little wider than hip distance and angle those feet out around a little less than 45 degrees for this one. As I come down into this squat, I want to keep my knees tracking over those toes and not letting them sink in. So I'm really staying grounded on the outer edges of my feet here. I'm getting nice and long. And then as I come down, I'm bending in the knees and I'm trying to keep my spine nice and straight. So you might have to adjust a little bit as you come down here. Now for some people, this is as far as we can go with our knees. If you can, come all the way down. We want to try to keep those heels grounded and then straighten through the spine and draw the elbows down, or draw the hands down to press the elbows out to the inside of the inner knees. And from here, I'm thinking about, I don't want to sag into the inside of my foot. I want to bring my weight to the outer edge of the feet and really focus on getting those knees nice and wide and then my spine nice and straight. So I'm not in a back bend. I'm trying to keep the length in my spine. And just a beautiful opening through the hips here. Some nice variations from your Malasana. You can walk a hand out and get a little twist. Some people can find a bind here with a strap or just by finding that bend on the elbow. And then I want to make sure I'm keeping those knees nice and wide. So again, I can take that to the other side, just a beautiful twist here, or I can find that bind for some people. This is a great pose that's grounding, that we can breathe in. And if it doesn't feel good to be hovering here, this is a nice pose to bring a block under your seat. And you can focus more on just that opening through the hips and that nice long spine in our Malasana. Let's take a look at it from the side. To come out of it, I'm going to bring my hands down and let those legs straighten a bit. Find a little ragdoll and come up through my flow. All right, let's look at it from the side, and then we'll talk about what we can do if your heels are hovering and you want a little bit more grounding and support under the heels. I have my feet hip distance, a little wider. I have my feet a little wider than hip distance, my feet angled out. I'm getting length up. As I come down, I'm thinking about my spine staying nice and straight and my knees staying nice and open. I'm adjusting my feet a little bit here to stay grounded. All right, moving that, again, that external rotation of the thighs. So I'm shifting my weight into the outer edges of those feet. And then I'm drawing my hands down to heart center. I'm thinking about a long spine here. You can engage the core a little bit. Draw that belly button in, reach up through the crown. Get that beautiful hip opening here. Now, if my heels are coming off the ground, one option is to take a blanket, fold it up, have it nice and long. Then I can bring my heels up to the blanket. That way, as I come down, I don't have to be balancing on my toes. I can get that grounding under the heels. This works for some people, may or may not work for you. Nice long spine, Malasana. And again, to come out, bringing my hands forward, maybe walking it back to down dog. Whatever way feels good to let those legs straighten out a bit, maybe finding a little of our half flow. And coming out of the pose. It is a nice pose to put towards the end of a class. Get one final hip opener, really grounding, root chakra type pose, our Malasana.